These days, the environment is quite a concern. From global warming to sustainability to eco-friendly foods and products, it seems that going green is quite the buzzword. And it's not just celebrities and politicians that are driving this. It's your neighbor, it's your grandmother, the small business owner, your child's classmate. But don't just take it from me. Let's take it to the streets and find out what actual people are really thinking. Okay, honest reaction, okay? Tell me what you think and I'll ask you another one. Tell me one, boss. What does it mean to you to be green?
Kind of makes you realize that maybe we better start saving some of this stuff so we got green for our kids down the road.
It's not a political issue. It's a life issue. It's a sustainability issue.
Turning off the lights, taking short showers.
When I get a handout in class, like, boy, you know, I bet they use a lot of paper to make this.
Conserving on little things such as, you know, not running your air conditioner at certain times.
Tell me what environmental stewardship means to you.
I would think environmental stewardship is managing the resources we have now for the future generations.
What does being a good environmental steward mean to you?
Oh gosh, just trying to do your best to make your footprint as small as you can, I suppose.
To do our part to conserve and protect the resources that we have.
Well, it actually means just to be a little bit more conscious about our effect on the environment in terms of how we're utilizing electricity, whether or not we're wasting it on a daily basis.
You have to incorporate it into the day-to-day. You can't just be environmentally thoughtful for one part of your day. You have to just incorporate it into everything you do.
Well, just taking care of the atmosphere and the ground and the water, soil conservation.
Ready?
Sure. I think it means most of all doing everything I can to keep that river in good shape, keep it clean and unpolluted.
What are you doing to conserve energy?
I still live on the farm where my grandpa did, my dad did, and we've already, through the local REA and that, we've got the limiter on the water heater, shuts down that, you know, and I don't know how it all works, but...
My dad, when I was little, used to be, you know, he would give us whatever he saved on the energy bill for turning off the lights and things like that.
Monitor the thermostats night and day. If you leave the room, the lights go out, the TV goes out.
The purchase of my last two cars has been greatly influenced by the miles per gallon.
I'm very careful with the type of car I drive. I mean, right now, I'm just bought a new hybrid vehicle, so...
Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you. So I am trying to do my part.
What, as an individual, are you doing just in your daily life to protect the environment and save energy?
Well, we just bought a 110-year-old house, so this past winter we learned all about energy and heat retention because we don't have much, so...
What we do as individuals is impacting the larger world.
What individuals do affects the way corporations behave, and what corporations do will impact the decisions individuals make.
It would all add up if everybody did their part. We all have to do this as one, or else, you know, it really won't be successful. It's all or one in this, the way it's going.
What would you like to see your electrical energy utility do more of?
Oh, that's a very good question. I actually never thought about that.
Getting the information out there is the #1 thing, because if people really don't realize how much you can save, they're not going to do it.
I would say spend more time educating the public.
I think it's just a lot about publicity as well, you know, getting the word out that there are alternatives that are more environmentally safe and environmentally friendly.
Do you feel like your local electrical utility is doing enough to be a good steward of the environment?
Ours down at New Ulm, down there, Brown County, Sleepy Eye Electrical, I think is doing a lot. Every newsletter we get once a month is really got a lot on it, and I mean, they're pushing. I don't know what anybody else is really doing, but our electric company is good, real good as far as that.
Do you know what CFLs are?
I'm not entirely sure. It sounds familiar, though.
Canadian Football League.
It's not the Canadian Football League.
All right.
Compact fluorescent lamps. You know the
Oh,
squiggly...
that's some one, the little curly ones?
Yeah, you use those?
Yeah, but I'm not really too hepped on them because when I turn the light switch on to...
There's one.
Oh, that's one. Yeah, when I turn, the wife's got them in the house, and you know, when I go to turn the light on to read the paper, he don't come on as fast as the rest of them.
Yeah?
But I mean, if he's doing his job, he's all right.
Everything I have are compact fluorescents.
Well, it's a cost savings because they last so much longer.
And they've been lasting 3 or 4 times as long. We've been buying those and replacing them as, you know, the other bulbs burn out. And we find them to be a lot more energy efficient.
We had a campaign at our church a while back, whereby they were giving away one compact fluorescent if you agreed to buy 4 more, I believe it was.
You know, you just see it as a cute novelty item right now. When you see it, you don't really understand the benefits. It hasn't been that well explained, I don't think.
What about compact fluorescents? Are you using those in your life?
I'm not actually.
Well, Brian, what's it going to take to get you to get a compact fluorescent?
Not much, actually.
Do you know who Kermit the Frog is?
Mm-hmm.
Would you agree with him when he says it isn't easy being green?
I think that he's right, but I think it's getting easier.
It's not easy being sustainable and creating an environment in the whole country where people are concerned about conservation and sustainability.
I think the tide is turning, that it's going to be harder not to be green.
Everybody, if they just look at the tiny things they can do on a daily basis, would find that it's very easy to be green, and we all should be green.
See, that was the money right there. The man. Do you have any final thoughts? Anything you feel strongly about with regard to electrical energy?
Well, I hope it's around for a long, long time, because without it, it's going to be pretty tough going.
There's a proverb that says, to the blind, everything is sudden. And it's, you know, like we've just discovered that we've got an energy problem, or we've just discovered global warming.
The urgency, that's the piece that I want people to recognize. I want the corporations and the companies to recognize that we are in a place of urgency on this, I think.
Maybe it goes faster to destroy it, and it takes a lot longer to replenish it. You know, you don't want to get so far that there's a point of no return.
I think that we've been so long on a pattern of what we want as opposed to what we need. And I think that the global warming and nature striking back is going to suddenly put us down to what we really need, and then what we need to do.
Well, we've heard it from the people. They care about clean, they care about green, and they care about efficiency. Environmental stewardship is good for business, everybody's business. And we owe it to our customers to take the lead. Any final thoughts?
I don't think so. I appreciate the interview, and I'm glad that you're concerned.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Wonderful. That's all we need. Thank you. Fantastic. Thank you. Good to meet you. Thanks for the time.
Nice to meet you.
I think that's it.
I think public utilities, in a sense, can be leaders, not followers. And that would be I think the best outcome for me, is that I would hope that a utility company can, because they are trusted, and we don't have choice about our utility companies, that it would be great if a utility company could actually lead the way for the customers and show them what are best options. I would be able to like to go to a utility company where they've done the homework, and I can trust their decisions about future choices and better choices and best practices. That would be a good outcome from my point of view.